It's time for Show Off Sunday, where everyone has a chance to show off their own car, and here's this week's winner.
Hello, and thank you, Scotty Kilmer, for allowing me the opportunity to show off my Jeep. Now, this Jeep is the Grand Cherokee with the 5.9 liter V8, so it's their 5.9 limited trim, and there was only 14,000 made of these. And so nowadays, it's 2019, made in 98, it's 21 years old, they are kind of starting to become rare. And I am really thankful that I had the opportunity of getting this vehicle. Now, what sets this Grand Cherokee apart from any other Grand Cherokee from this era is these vented hooded scoops, which are actually functional from 98. Who would have thought Chrysler would have done this? They did, and they work. And other than these clear lens headlights that I put on, they had a more of aggressive grille than a regular stock would, which would have been like just chrome or color match. This one's a little buffed out. Now here it is, the engine bay. The 5.9 in all its glory. Now you can tell right off the bat, I installed a K&N cold air intake, and Scotty Kilmer had a video on that regarding that they were kind of a joke. Well, in this kind of time period, the EPA was trying to figure out how to clean up cars and make them more fuel efficient and also less polluting, and really restricted this big 360 motor. And I put it on, and I also put on a new Holley throttle body, which adds 2 more millimeters to the throttle body plenum. It just sings. What motor sounds meaner than this, especially in a SUV? Probably some other European car, but for 98, this thing's mean. Now here's the driver's seat. Pretty basic interior, and it has leather interior, nice leather steering wheel, leather headboard, nice all black interior. Now for the doors, they have 2 memory seats and full control, pretty standard for the windows, window lock doors, and they had these weird pockets. Don't know what I'm going to use these for, but I'm going to use them maybe for maps, who knows. Now I got a little bit of quirks back here, nothing too crazy though. Leather back seats. But I got a vent. I got 2 vents on the floor, and that's the only vent that it's on each side, and that's the only air vent for the back seat. Never expected to have vents in the back seat for this era. And also, we got cup holders that come out of the center console. Heck, I didn't know that. Even when I purchased this vehicle, I didn't know that. A elbow rest. And that's where the cup holder should have went. They also had speakers, so this had 6 speakers in total, like their main speakers. And they had a tweeter on the left there, both left and right. It's following the same kind of idea from the Cherokee, and it followed into the Grand Cherokee. They also had a spare tire on the right side here, but I moved that in the back. So we got a 16-inch rim. Originally, this vehicle had 28-inch tires. Now they have 30-inch tires. I plan to go with a little more aggressive look after all is said and done. I also have back here, I got a 3-inch lift, got Skyjacker shocks. I just did those this summer. Also, you can see here the Dana 30. You can also see back here that I also installed a quick release front sway bar. I don't have it in the rear, only have it in the front. Tell my Wilco off-road hitch gate, it put the spare tire in the back, and I just wanted that just so I didn't have to put my spare tire in the rear. Got me a little more space in the trunk, but in stock form, the spare tire would be in the trunk. So here's my rear axle. Now, in both this generation and also the second generation, they were cursed with this stupid axle. Also, it had weaker shafts. It was just not a good axle. I don't know why they did this. I'm planning to do an axle swap on this and putting a Detroit True Track on this, making it more of a capable off-roader. We also got a weird quirk here, is that you got your heater seats, so front left, front right, your rear window, which is kind of weird, putting it right on the dash here. Then your overdrive off, right next to your back window heater. Why would you do that? This is a stock head unit, and what makes it special is that it had this weird knob here. It controlled your front, your right, left, and rear fade. It was just weird. You felt like you were playing a video game when you're messing around with this. This is not stock. Now what makes this special is that you can lock the transfer case, and in the other one you couldn't, and it was just not real great. When the viscous coupler goes, then it's time to pitch it. Went with a different transfer case, and it's provided me with flawless performance. So I bought this vehicle from a guy in Texas, and in Colorado, all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles are super popular, and for something like this would go for over $10,000. And so when I bought this vehicle, I got it for under that, and I was extremely happy. Of course, it needed some work. It needed new shocks, brakes, air filter, spark plugs, all sorts of just vehicle maintenance. I do ride this vehicle to work, and I'm only driving it maybe 10 minutes every day. It rides pretty nice for a solid axle car, front and rear. Can't complain. So let's pop it into two-wheel drive. Nobody's in front of me, and go. And I'm already at 60. Now that's darn impressive for a 98. Whew. With its speed, power, its 4x4 capability. There's a downside, of course. This thing in city gets, at best, 11 miles to gallon, and on this highway, 16 miles to gallon going 75. This is not an environmentally friendly car. Pretty capable, it's fun to drive, and it can just take me places that normally a two-wheel drive can't. It's a great vehicle if you just take good care of it, and you'd know what the problems are. If you don't know what the problems are, you're gonna start spending a lot of money going to the mechanic and trying to figure out, okay, what else needs fixing? Because they're old vehicles. I mean, rubber bushings are gonna go out, seals are gonna go bad, and it's just stuff to expect from an old vehicle. Again, I want to thank Scotty Kilmer for giving me the opportunity of showing off my Jeep. If you want to hit me up, you can always go to my Instagram account, which is ColeHarper73, and also my YouTube channel, which is Cole's Off-Road and Adventure.
Well, that was this week's video, and remember, to have your car video highlighted here on my channel, check this out! So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell!